Now let me tell you something. This is really exciting. You know why? Because the movie that we are about to see, Survivor Made, has never, ever been screened for an audience before. Yeah, you're the first. You're getting a sneak peek at a movie that is, it isn't releasing widely until later this year, and which is pretty cool. And the reason we wanted to share the film here at this conference with you is because of you. Truly, like, we honor you, we care about you. The people in this room are the ones who are working to end gender-based violence. You are the people who are on the front lines of this work every day as administrators, activists, advocates. You've centered your lives around a cause that's too often silenced. So whoop for yourselves. Woo! Yes! And I gotta tell you, me as a human being, art saved my life. Art saved my life, and specifically movies saved my life. Too often, the voices of those with the lived experiences are not being heard. And that's why this film, Survivor Made, is so unique. It is a film made for survivors by survivors, demonstrating what's possible for survivors. And I have to tell you that it was, in fact, working on this film that allowed me to realize that I, too, am a survivor of domestic violence. This film, for me, is once again proof of how art helps us heal and saves lives. But now it's time to share, for the first time on a big screen in front of an audience, the sneak peek screening of Survivor Made. Please enjoy.
What a powerful film. I have the honor to be your 2024 conference chair, and we are so glad that you were here tonight for this incredible screening. You know, it was almost more than 5 years ago, that I heard the term survivor wealth for the very first time at the Survivor Wealth Summit that Free From hosted. And I thought, what a revolutionary term. And then I never thought my life would be revolutionized by it, and that it would begin to change the way this entire country looks at not just economic abuse, but survivor wealth.
This is for survivors by survivors. And every time I watch it, I feel like the most human I've ever felt. And I think this film and the gifted community and everything it stands for and believes in and is working towards is the very best of humanity. So in this moment, with so much going on, and with it feeling like every day we're in crisis, because every day we are as a globe, to watch something that reminds us of our humanity is so necessary to bring us back to ourselves and put us in a position to be able to build a better world.
Media often tells us that abuse looks one way, and we all know that that is not the case. And so I think when I think about an action, something actionable, I do think about the workplace. Understanding the power that we all have in our own workplaces to create that space, whether that's through policy change or just showing up for each other and being present for each other.
One of the reasons why I participated in the Survivor Made documentary is because I believe that sharing my story can reach somebody that can make a change. Every single survivor story is unique and it's important, and we all together can create more impact and more solutions for other people out there who are in this journey and situation.
We can't fix this problem just by supporting survivors, which we do, by supporting advocates, which we do, by supporting organizations that support survivors and advocates. We do really need to have this culture change, and we do that through narrative shift. Help folks move from the shame narrative to the empowered narrative, so people can move forward and thrive.
We are very often just sort of like programmed to do what everyone else is doing. And what everyone else is doing as employees in the United States of America is trash. I was a workaholic. It was how I coped through my trauma. It was how I survived my childhood. It was all I knew. And then I became an employer, and I watched my staff just doing what I did. And that was the breaking point for me, was I don't want them to overwork. I want them to be well. I want them to take care of themselves. And so it forced me to do it for myself. So if you are an agency leader who is overworked, overburdened, completely burnt out, not taking care of yourself, start by treating yourself abundantly, and the rest will follow.